Hey guys, it's me. It's Philly Pre, and I'm back again with another KDrama review. I'm really trying to get caught up and trying to get back in the flow. Like I said, life happens in my last two videos, so I'm really just trying to catch up. So here we go. I couldn't decide which one I was going to do first, but I'm sure if you saw the title, you already know which one I'm doing first. Let's jump right in. So, Mine was crazy. I think the drama, oh God, I should have wrote down my notes, but I'm pretty sure the drama was like 16 episodes, but I'll double check in a second. If I'm wrong, don't be coming for me in the comments, because it's just forever. It happens. In any event, this drama, extremely rich family. I mean, this house was insane with like a house and then another wing of a house, and they use go-kart to like golf carts to drive from house to house, and then it just was crazy. It was insane. And then it was like a lake part house where one of the sons like spent time, and it was crazy. The layout of this place was insane. It ended up, if you watch it already, it was a bunker in the house. If you ain't watch it and you're watching this review to decide if you want to watch it, I ain't gonna really say too much about that because I don't want to give too many spoilers. In any event, how can I say? You have a husband and a wife. So the husband, he a piece of work. But once they get to a certain age and have a certain amount of money, they a piece of work anyway. But he had two sons. So one was the son with the wife, and one was the son from the woman that he apparently really just loved, like the love of his life. So, okay. So you got one illegitimate son, one son that's not. But your wife raised both of them, because you know how that go. Like, she took him in so he could be on the family registry and the whole 9 yards. But she was nuts. And she was greedy. She was just an old, say whatever, greedy, loud, rich woman. But I love the lady who played her character. So I love her as an actress. But in any event, and you have the oldest, you have the son, the one son, he's married to he has a wife. The other son has a wife. They both of the husbands have kids, but the kids are not their wives' kids. Because just like their father, they have a love of their life, or somebody that they loved previously, that these kids were constant, came about, made, whatever, you know what I mean. But their wives are raising them. Now you got the one wife, the son is older, he's grown. And she doesn't really even fake it like she's really trying to be his mom or whatever. It's like, I know I'm not your mom. And but I don't even know if she tried, but she had her own stuff going on. Then you have the other wife. She used to be an actress. So when she came into his life, I think when he was younger. But anyway, he is her son. Like, that's her son. She ain't trying to hear it. Okay. So it get crazy and it get interesting, and they got all these housekeepers, child. But the head housekeeper, ooh, you talk about it's the true meaning of when you work at somebody's home, you be knowing everything. You be knowing everything. But anyway, so they needed to hire like another housekeeper or whatever for the big house. But then the one who treats the little boy like he's like, her son more than just like a stepmom or whatever, he needed a new tutor. They had got rid of the other tutor for whatever reasons. But later on, you find out it was a whole plan. So this woman comes and she decides, they hire her. She was supposed to be the maid, but then it gets switched where she saw how her husband in the main house was looking at her. She was like, you go to the other house. And the one who was going to be the tutor in that house, you come here and be the maid. That was the setup. But it worked. So the one who went to the house to be the tutor, I'm going to just put it out there. Something was off from the beginning. I felt it. Didn't feel right. So this husband basically then brought his baby mama up in the house as the tutor, but act like he ain't know her when he was introduced to her by his wife. So if that don't tell you how this drama was crazy, nothing else will. Because did you really work it out where his biological mother, who you told me was dead, got hired, which of course the wife doesn't know, to work in the house to be closer to him and be closer to you. Crazy. Okay. Then the one that they sent to the other house to be the maid, she ended up liking, or he kind of liked her too. No, he liked her too, not kind of. They both liked each other. She ended up liking and wanting to be with the son in that house. Because, like I told you, he was grown. But, of course, that was forbidden. So, the mom is, like, putting her out. The grandmother's telling her she got to go. You can't be with her. You will not be like how your grandfather was. What is wrong with every man in his family? They all want to love another woman. I mean, she's nuts. And then it gets crazier because somebody dies. I ain't going to say who died. But if you watched it, you already know who died. Did you feel sorry for the person that died? Because I did. Not one iota. So then let's backtrack just a little bit. So there's this nun who is like a advisor to the family. So they don't, because they're so rich, I guess instead of really going out and talking to like a therapist, they have this nun that they talk to. She ended up knowing a lot of stuff too. And when I found out who really killed the person who died, I was like, ooh. But one thing I wanted to say, because I'm saying a lot of random things about how the drama was, but this is one point that I wanted to touch on. These three women, because the wife with the younger son ended up actually being pregnant, and of course the husband was excited and this and that. But as soon as he found out his wife was having a baby, he was kicking girlfriend's the biological mother of the other kid to the curb. He was cutting her at the core, like, you got to go. It's da-da-da-da-da. She's carrying a baby, whatever. So, but it was suspicious that she was the biological mother. Now, the wife in the big house, I had so much respect for her. She was classy. She kept it clean. She was, and I loved her relationship with her sister-in-law. She really helped her, like, figure out how to, like, handle things in the house. Because, she wasn't really bred for that, basically. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell she knew she was going to marry into, like, one of these conglomerate families and this and that. But she was an actress. She really married for love. She was, so it was different. So she helped her a lot. But when things went down and all the stuff hit the fan, because it hit the fan, these three women bonded together against a common enemy. And I love that, because sometimes as women, when stuff like this happens, whether it's real life drama, whatever, everybody want to be the man. They want to be at the woman, And yes, this particular situation, this biological mother was at fault. But when you dug deeper, she was being used too, which she found out herself later. And can we address the man in the situation? Because it usually starts with them. When you dig deep and you go down, it's them. So when they all band together with, whatever this plan was, I was like, you know what? It can't be like that all the time. But in this particular situation, it was the right thing to do, and it needed to be done because he was evil, like evil. And y'all needed to work together to bring him down. Plain and simple. Because he was crazy. Crazy, deranged, whatever you want to call it. And he was pitting them against each other. He was controlling. They were puppets. And he was controlling everything. But sometimes, when women band together, a force to be reckoned with. So I really, really enjoyed that part of the drama. You have some other stuff that went on. I could go on and talk about every single detail of what happened for however many episodes, but when you're doing a review at the end, it's like you can't keep up, which is why I kind of want to start more and more doing weekly reviews when I'm watching them. So it's not so much at the end, because a lot of stuff be happening, man. But anyway, it was a good drama. I will say I'm a stickler for the ending, as y'all know. The ending wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad ending, but it's just a tad fell flat for me. Just a smidge, just a little smidge. Oh, before I forget, the wife to the older son that was in the big house, Oh, well, he cheated and did all kinds of stuff. I mean, she literally was like didn't care, and I think he like didn't understand like why she never really cared about his rendezvous or whatever he was doing, as long as it didn't affect like the company and stuff. That was her biggest concern. But she had somebody she was in love with before she married him, and it was a woman. Okay, Korea, I see y'all. Y'all adding this into the mix because you know for a minute there, but I see the plots is adding this in. Okay, 2 snaps. So he didn't hit her husband. He didn't have a clue. But when she finally told him, he was like, you know, we're not getting a divorce. Do what you want to do. He was like, I'm just glad it ain't a man. He was just like happy that she wasn't cheating. He said, because I just figured you was cheating with your secretary. He was so happy she wasn't cheating with the secretary. He was like, listen, it's a woman. I'm good. Whatever. Do what you, I don't care. But we've been married too long. We ain't messing. We ain't divorcing for, you know, business reasons and other reasons. But you be happy. And I was like, okay to him. Hey. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up now because I've rambled and rambles and rambles about this drama. And I'm going to give my rating. So it was really power packed. It definitely has some twists and some turns and different things like that. And I feel like the writers really tried to do something different, a little bit different with some of the storyline. So I give them props for that. So I'm going to give it 4 stars. It definitely doesn't get 5 because, like I said, certain parts of the ending fell a little flat for me. And at first I was like, wait, you know what? Let me check because I feel like I wrote a rating down already. Hold up, y'all. Because, like, did I give it 4? Because now I'm questioning myself, like, or did I give it 3? But I feel like if I gave it 3, I got to try to remember why I gave it 3. Okay, so where is it? No, I was right. Ooh, the memory, I still got it. 4 stars. So this is Philly Pre giving mine 4 stars. So if you watched up to this point, thank you for sticking around and watching. I appreciate all of you who watch my videos. And if you watch but you're not subscribed, why? Subscribe. I'm just saying. And, you know, and if you like the videos, you know, like them. And, you know, I'm all about a little comment here and there. I appreciate those too. And I do my best to respond to everybody. So for now, you'll probably want to see this face, see this look, because I'm going to try to do another review. So if you see this look again, don't judge. But in any event, for right now, this is Philly Pre saying mine on Netflix, because I don't remember if I said that, and I'm pretty sure it was 16 episodes. And I'm giving it 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stars. So until next time, guys, bye.